guys, Ralph here. Welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this fabulous Friday here in Connecticut. Happy New Year, baby. Happy New Year. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. Al Hirt, highly underrated. Highly underrated. Talk about it in a minute. Let me honk. I have not played a note. Who knows what's going to come out, right? Let's see what we got. That felt very fresh. Very rarely that they don't, so that's not very telling, but that one felt very fresh. Anyway, hellacious double high C's and caress the baby on the E flat trumpet. Anyway, Al Hirt. I'm going to make this short and sweet. I've done a couple things on Al Hirt before, but I have never seen this link that I'm about to give you. Okay? A little bit about my musings on Al Hirt, and that is this. I think he's highly underrated. For all his commercial success, and he did have some very, very commercially profitable albums, you know, Java and He's the King and all this sort of stuff. And he was popular in his own way, but he was known as just basically a Dixieland player. And quite frankly, guys, I feel he was so much more than that. He was a tremendous, tremendous all-around jazz player with terrific technique. I loved his sound, and we'll get back to that in a minute. And he actually came from a classical background. He went to and graduated from the Cincinnati Conservatory, studying with, oh, God, who's the guy? A name of repute. I forgot. But studied with him, and he had that classical album with the Boston Pops. We played the Haydn Concerto on a B-flat trumpet. To record that, it takes stones, if nothing else, and I thought he did an excellent job. But he does have classical technique. I've heard him play the Carnival of Venice and all that sort of thing. Now, the only thing that I think was holding him back from immortality was a double C, because he had everything else. Now, I have heard from very good sources that before the incident with the brick to the chops, and that was about midway through his career, he had double C's. Although he was not like Maynard or something like that, a double C guy. And as I told you before, back then, guys, not everybody had a double C. A good lead player had a G. If you had a G that you could count on, you worked. Case closed, and you were considered a lead player. The double C guys were considered specialists, Bob McCoy and all that sort of thing. Now, in order to be a decent lead player, you need the double C. Perico tells me you can't even join the union out in Las Vegas without a double C. I'm exaggerating to prove a point, of course, but everybody, you know, the guys littered the streets with double C's, and good ones. Anyway, so he didn't have the double C. But I'll tell you what, I do believe. Now, you all know about the thing where he was he was a big star. And that's the thing that I'm saying, he was underrated as a trumpet player. Okay? Much like Louis Armstrong was a big star, but I thought he was underrated as a trumpet player too. He's a fabulous trumpet player. It was more, you know, What a Wonderful World and Hello, Dolly. It was more that than for the newer generation than his actual trumpet playing. The same thing with Al Hirt. He was a personality. He was on TV a lot. Okay? And But I do believe, as I said, I think his trumpet playing itself was underrated. Now, he was the Grand Marshal of the New Orleans Mardi Gras. Okay, he's up on the float, the whole 9 yards, waving to the crowd. He might have been playing, I'm not even sure. And somebody threw a brick. I don't know if it was at him. I don't know if, but it hit him smack dab in the lips. It ruined teeth and the whole 9 yards. Now, can you imagine a trumpet player? I mean, he couldn't get hit in the shoulder. They just got him smack dab in the lips. And he came back. There's no question he came back. But was he ever the same? Would he, as the music world morphed into the double C world, would he have developed the double C? As I said, I've heard it from several people that he could play before that a double C. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and say what we hear from him, the center of tone, the purity of tone, okay, the control that you're going to hear, and each note popped. Oh my God, it was like Mel Broyles. Each note popped, and he did this on his Al Hirt jet tone mouthpiece. And I thought it was just incredible. Now, the link you're going to see is he plays Ave Maria for Pope John Paul II. One of those numbers. Okay? Now, it's outside. Would I prefer the tone for this and the interpretation for this? Phil Smith with a rounder? Yes. But you listen to the control. He doesn't clam a note. He is spot on intonation. The tone is centered and beautiful. I can live without some of the vibrato. Again, the interpretation is up. But guys, there's no question in the world that he could, with those chops, he could have developed a double C if he wanted it. Many people didn't want to be bothered back then, I'm telling you. Just like me in the triple C, I really and truly don't want to be bothered with it. So, maybe it was partly that. I mean, he was making a beautiful living, not going above a high C, so why should he even bother with that nonsense? Right? So, whatever the case may be, the chops, I think, are tremendous. I really do. Now, every once in a while when he goes to an upper note, he's got this big beard. You can see in his cheeks there is some stretching going on. Okay? But I'll tell you what, man, that tongue is in the right place because those notes pop, man. Those notes pop. Anyway, check it out down below. Al Hirt playing Ave Maria. Outside, to my ear, beautiful. Anyway, guys, if you're working tonight and you're out tonight on amateur night, they call it, guys, go easy. Go easy. If you're driving in clement weather, whatever the case may be, please take it easy. All right? Life's too short to shorten it even more. Anyway, eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your... And no, wine is not a fruit juice, okay? I'll do something on that on the other channel. Eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power, not the fake stuff, true power. Love you all.